Greetings to everyone. We are Russ Hatfield and Kara. She's a higher dimensional member of Ashtar Command, and I'm an archivist helping out the command here on Earth. This channeling session, starting off 2024, was recorded in 1992 and has been channeled by Mark Crocker. It's called Laura's Solo Session and the Nature of Reality. In this first channeling session from the members of Ashtar Command for the year, we have a rare private session from a friend of ours who wanted to ask questions of the gang. Her name is Laura, and in the time provided, she works with both Tia and Amal on things going on in her life, while also learning about Tia's home planet of Durandon and Amal's revelations about reality. It's an engaging conversation between three people, channeled by a fourth. A fuller summary can be found at the link below to our homepage. For a full transcript of this latest set of channeling session, please go to our main homepage at HadesBasedNews.com. We invite you to subscribe to be kept informed of future postings on our YouTube channel from the members of Ashtar Command. And now we present our latest entry into the Hades Base Archives, Laura's Solo Session, and the Nature of Reality.
Hello. How are you this evening? Full of it.
Yes, this is the real me, not all so bashful and all those people.
Oh, but they're good people.
They're strangers to me.
Well, they wouldn't be strangers if you come out and get to know them.
Yeah, it's kind of
true.
you're different species from me.
Why?
You're all taller than me,
I know, but you've been with Mark a long time. So you should be kind of used to Mark and Russ.
yeah, but it's still frightened of strange people.
So you've been with Skip and I now
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, Donna was new and Bonnie was new.
Mm-hmm.
But you had more friends here than you did strangers.
I'm not used to it. I've been doing it for years and years and years and years and years and years. Like Kiri or Molly or Porter or even Cara.
Yeah, how's she doing?
She's doing well.
She's
Which
doing-
one?
Kara.
Oh yeah, she's doing fine.
She's still in trouble?
She's never in trouble.
Oh, which one's in trouble?
Oh, Kiri.
Carrie. Okay.
Yeah, she's still in trouble. She's still in doo-doo up to here.
So when is she supposed to be out of this trouble?
I don't know. Have to talk to Porter.
Oh. Well, she'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
At least you're more vibrant tonight.
Yeah, this is the real me. I hate myself.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's trying to pop me a bit.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's another few.
Yes.
Normally I play with more sometimes, but no, not tonight.
Now, tonight, what are you going to do tonight?
Well, I'm going to sit with you and answer your questions.
Oh, I have a few little questions.
Okay.
I'm curious to know, also Mark and I came up with the factor that we need to go to Sedona together. Why?
Best bet is to Command that one. Or Kiri, if Kiri's going for channel actions in communications with Porter.
Oh, is she?
But remember, just with humble expert traveler.
Oh, I need to ask the entity herself.
The entity instead. That's a strange way of describing his name.
I don't know how else to describe him.
Which one?
Or Cortal or Maul or
Ashtar.
Ashtar. Yeah, see, he did come the other night, which
I tried to warn you guys. I said, be careful.
I was very impressed. I was very honored that he came.
Very intimidating, isn't it?
It wasn't to me. I think he was to everybody else, but he wasn't to me.
Yeah, but Russ does tend to make people be alone.
Yeah, he did. And it's hard to intimidate me anyway. But I know the others were.
Yeah, it's functioning properly.
Is it okay?
Yeah, looks fine.
Okay.
Fine and dandy.
Good. I'm glad. So, I don't know. It's just kind of a sit back night, I guess.
Oh, kick back, lay back, be cool, be
Yeah.
hip.
There's a few things I'd like to know. What are you doing now?
Looking for that yellow house.
Oh, I see.
He's gonna get up and jump away here. Ooh!
Ooh.
Yes, we have boxing matches sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it functioning properly. Reasonably well.
Sure.
Oh. No, lost it. Oh well.
Well, I was just curious. Seeing as how it's just me here now. There he goes. Oh, my cat does the same thing. She really gets in a good sometimes.
And my cat cuts all over, came back.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, Russ had to tell him that I was hunting Calvin.
Julie, what?
Hunting Calvin?
Oh,
It's Calvin.
you're Calvin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Lindy.
Mhm.
He likes to play rough.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, she plays rough.
Yes, she does.
I was watching the other day.
Will you?
Mm-hmm.
She likes to tweak out. When I know she starts tweaking out, and she bats me as I go by. She wants to play.
Yeah, I know all about cats. Now, I'm descending from these type of females. Not the big ferocious ones, but these little
The
ones.
little ones, no?
That's why I'm so small. And I'm tall for my race too.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm. What are my nominations? 5 foot, not 5'2".
Well, they're about as tall as I am.
But
I'm
yeah,
5'3".
but for my race, yeah, I'm tall.
What are they usually?
They range from about 4'2" to about 4'8".
Like you this tall.
Yeah. Well, my father was tall. But yeah, he was only 4'11" in a bit. And I'm a little bit taller than he is. I don't know why.
Hmm. Well, we have that here too. Some
Yeah.
short, some small.
Best way to describe it is I'm tall and skinny.
Tall and skinny.
Yeah, for my race.
One of these days, it would be interesting to have you to Mark draw a picture of yourself.
I'm not thinking about this.
You're not.
Yeah. But I have seen a picture. It looks a little like me. And it's on a plate. It's strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
It's not long plain like the plate.
On the plate, there's a comparison. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It does curl at the bottom.
You put what is it on there?
It just curls by itself.
It's like so, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see that? Would be neat. If you could do that, just draw a picture of yourself.
I'm not very good at this. I can draw a picture of me in my hunting colours.
Well, you're about the same. Your hunting color's too good.
I wear brown, grey, and a tan. And it's all painted on me. Because for my race, it's a religious thing hunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only we girls that go hunting. The men aren't allowed.
Why?
Well, on our planet, women were the dominant, like your men are dominant. We did all the fighting and the hunting and the building, and also have the children as well, look after the family.
Do your men resent that? Like,
No.
women here resent the man being the
That
dominant?
is their place. That's what they're more suited for. They're more agriculturally interested. Being stronger, they can do more construction, building ships, building modes of transportation. They're much more suited for that instead of us women that go out and hunt or used to hunt.
Oh, you don't do that anymore?
No, apart from the priestesses.
You have stores and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We have limited spacecraft. So we can travel out to the edge of our solar system, which is a little bit bigger than yours. And it takes us about 2 years to go out to the furthest planets. So we're not that more advanced than you.
It'd be interesting. Of course, I don't know if it'll be in my time or not, but we'll ever see that.
I don't really know. I don't know how fast you're progressing. We're only like maybe 200 years ahead of you. Yeah.
Okay.
But in some things we're further behind. But we're still very feudalistic. Instead of being countries, it's religious groups.
I would like an Ireland.
Mm,
The Protestants and Catholics are fighting, continuously killing each other off.
I might mention something like that. We don't have major wars in Ireland. Well, not on our bank along, but on the satellite links. Anyway, you've got questions. I'm taking up your valuable time.
Oh, it's like it's going to be kind of a laid back session. You know, it's not going to be really too involved.
Now, what would you say then? Coolness.
Well, yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, needed to get away from home and come and be with my friends so I could get some feedback and have somebody to talk to me about something other than work.
Okay. So what are you selling then?
What am I what? What am I saying?
Selling.
What am I selling?
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing.
Oh,
You wanted to not talk about work?
oh
So
yes.
Going to, not going.
Well, I'm a little slow tonight.
Hmm.
Selling clothes.
I said we weren't going to talk about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you asked the question.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing you. Like you ask people, it's so easy to tease sometimes.
I know, and we're so quick to judge.
I like teasing Mark sometimes.
I don't know how long I'll be selling. I wish something would come up that I could really, really enjoy.
Well, as I say, I don't look into the future.
I
I'm
know.
just a humble astral traveller.
Oh, that's too terrible. It's interesting.
Yeah, you wanted to know about astral travel, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a grandson that he's real young yet.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about it.
Yes, he's going to be coming home the end of the month. We need to sit down and start working with him.
Well, what I can do, if I can get his mental signatures, I can go down and help him to astral travel in his dreams.
Mm-hmm. He's a very confused little boy right now. You know?
How come he's confused?
Well, I guess that comes like I would say it comes a lot from me because it definitely doesn't come from his mother.
Yeah, because she's a little bit disorganized.
Yes, definitely. And I'm the type of person that I have to be organized or
Mm-hmm.
I don't function very well.
Yes, I wish Mark was like he'd be very disorganized at times.
Well, we're all different down here.
Me, I like everything nice, neat, clean, tidy. Oh, look at this place. It needs vacuuming, it needs dusting. It needs quite a few other things done. I mean, we could polish up this pyramid thing here. We could get the windows clean. Sorry.
I don't do windows either unless I have to.
Well, I have a slight advantage. Not only am I an astral traveller,
Wrong.
I also have psychokinesis.
Well, it's cheating.
It's not. It makes life easy. It means that whilst I'm vacuuming, I can have something dusting at the same time.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Or I can pick up my children and move them out the way.
It would be interesting to be able to do.
It takes a little bit of brain sweat, but not too much.
I'm used to, I guess I would prefer cheater cards.
No, it's not cheating. It's called using all the possible advantages.
Oh, was I ever? And I would just have so much fun because people could not understand how I could see what they were going to put down next and go from there.
It's
It was very interesting because all I had to do was put a mental picture in their head of what they had. And it was, I was having fun.
it's as long as you use all the available information. Kiri's pretty good at playing cards.
I haven't played in years. And it was just fun games. It wasn't anything
Yeah, she's good when playing things like poker. You've got to make things like ace, king, queen, jack, 10, or four fours, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know much about poker. I just
Yeah,
the
she
really
can get people to discard cards that they need.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately on the far side, that's the traveller. I can peek through the cards, but might be that's cheating. But that didn't stop anybody else from doing it.
But it's fun as long as you're not hurting anybody.
That's right. We don't play for money or anything.
No, you never have anybody.
Mind you, we don't have money up here.
What do you do?
Me, I'm a communication. I analyze data. Um, act as a relay. Act as a storage for information. I've just been moved into Horton's department for communication, so I'm learning all new stuff. I want to open the crafts with my children.
In the crafts?
Crash. Daycare.
Oh, okay.
The nursery.
Okay. Well, I know, but sometimes you need to get away from your children. Have some time for yourself.
But they're my first ones.
I understand.
You
I'm
wanted
working
to
on
be
my
with
second batch, which are what we call grandchildren.
You wanted to be with your eldest all the time when you first had a baby.
I miss my children. My children are my best friends.
Yeah, I know. I like them all the way, but when I go to work, but where I'll be working, I'll be allowed to bring them with me.
Well, that's true.
This Horton got himself a cat about 6 months ago. Little kitten.
Mhm.
Yeah. So his kitten wanders around all over the place. Yeah. There's my children that descend from cats. They should get on pretty well with it.
Well, they have the familiarity there.
Yes, familiar, yes.
I enjoy my cats. I'm not one for dogs, but I do enjoy
No, dogs. You know, you talk about hot dogs. On my planet, they actually are real dogs.
them. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you describe that?
How come?
What do you mean? You said hot dogs are real dogs.
Real dogs. That's what they're made up of. Sausages.
Uh-huh.
Made out of real live canines. Or real
Oh.
dead canines.
Man, that's gross.
Why?
I couldn't handle it. Of course, I don't know. We have different species of our people down here who eat dogs and cats and stuff like that. But
But they're not like pets.
you use them for food,
Yeah.
like they do cattle.
Mm-hmm.
It seems really strange to hear that, and we use them for an intellectual being.
They're not that smart in my planet. They're not quite like your canines.
Mm.
Most of them don't have tails, but their front legs tend to be bigger than their back legs. And their hearing isn't as acute with it. And their teeth are bigger and more crushable. They can crush things better. Their jawbones are stronger.
Oh. So they're more of a vicious.
Yeah.
Vicious animal. Not, they wouldn't make a good pet.
Yeah. We don't have many things that are pets. We have a kind of flying creature that are very good for pets. They're quite intelligent. We have a kind of dolphin type that makes good pets, but those are only people that live in water animals. We have what do you call them? The long sliver along the ground.
Snake.
Yeah, I think that's what.
A lot of our people have some way, but they're not really a pet. They're just there because they don't function as a pet. They can't love you, and they can't really keep you company. You know.
But these are smart animals. All the ones I've mentioned are all ideal for pets. The flying creatures cross between a little carrot and a bird that has wings like a bird, Apart from it has four.
It's four of them?
Yes.
Like a dragonfly.
Kind of, yeah. And it's like a very small cat. Not only do they make great pets, but they also keep the house clean with little flying insects and things.
I'm just not into things that fly.
Well, if he was to fly, or your Mindy was to fly, would that worry you?
And just, yeah, well, yeah, because they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's be serious now.
Okay.
Some questions.
Well, let me think of some good questions here. It's been that long since we've done this. I was curious the other night. One of you mentioned the fact that when Mark's aura and my aura mix together with sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Yes, it was mentioned the other day. And I have the same problem. It's kind of interacting, and the aura tends to react to people it's been very close to.
Well, you mean that when Mark and I are together, then our energies kind of
React to each other.
good react or bad react? I hope it's good.
It's good.
Oh,
It's
okay.
good. Yeah. There's an aura, a bad reaction, and an aura becomes changes colour and gets aggressive. That's a bad reaction. It'll either expand to be real strong and bright, or it'll shrink back to conserve energy for other purposes.
For some odd reason, when we're together, we go through, and I know I do, I get very, I call it hypertension. And I've had to learn to control this, because at first I kind of didn't figure out what was going on. I get really shaky, and I wanted to move around a lot, and yeah.
Agitate.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. My entities would go, my guardians, whatever you would like to call them, would kind of go, they'd sit back and watch, but,
See how you're going to handle it.
yes. But I enjoy the feedback that I get from Mark and Russ.
Mm-hmm.
I said I have somebody to talk to about it. They have the same feelings, more or less, of, how I feel when it comes to things like this. My husband is just, he tries to understand, Skip does, but I know sometimes it's very hard for him. And I know it's very hard for him trying to understand the relationship that Mark and I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I should imagine it would be. I've been trying hard to understand your species. Sometimes.
Well, it's the same thing with us. No, it's our own species. We're still,
Yeah. It's like male and female seem to be two totally different species sometimes.
It's hard to find somebody that you can totally relate to
Mm-hmm.
of the opposite sex without having
Yes.
the sexual thing,
Mhm.
And I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. It's good to have.
I don't feel that a man and woman should have to have sex. I mean, I think that we should be able to be friends too.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that my entities have sometimes come out and said things to Mark that he's kind of wondered about at times.
Yes.
And even when I get done, I think, now why did I say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that to Mark sometimes too. Do you know what soul twins are?
Yes.
That's what Mark and myself are.
That's what Mark went?
That's what Mark and myself are.
Oh.
Well, actually, we're not soul twins. We're soul triplets, which is very rare.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part of the triplet set is Curie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still waiting to find mine.
I can't make any predictions.
I know. I've been told that it's coming. Well, it's going to be at least a couple of years before I can do anything.
I do that.
I think you hit the pyramid with your toe, with Mark's toe, or however you want to put it.
I didn't manage it.
No,
Oh.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's in good shape.
Right. I'm going to shut it off.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what Killy does sometimes. She gets up and walks.
Oh,
And I can do it too. I'm not as good as she is.
you're still learning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's like all awkward, man. So,
That's all you're going to try, huh?
no, I can do it. And, when I play with the cats, I chase them around. Actually, physically chase them.
Oh,
Yeah, but this body parts. And he complains. He says that his knees get beaten up.
that's what he was telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. This is nice, you know? Nobody else
Yeah,
here.
you can see me as I really am.
Yes, we should do this more often.
One-on-one channels.
Just smell. He's very interested in certain things. One of them is a skeptic.
Yeah. Notice that Donna's horror, what would be the best way to describe it? Was poor.
Yes. But and then we were talking about auras, and I was curious. I was told that the aura I see is a gift, and like I said, those a curse.
Well, it depends on how each individual sees them.
Well, I have never seen a regular aura. You know, the auras I see are different.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my husband, I see that.
Yes, and he told Mark off one time about this as well.
Well, I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't take care of himself. Then I get upset with him.
Well, I can help him with that.
Good. And you know I got upset with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He pushes himself too hard.
Yes. He needs the rest.
Yes. When he goes shopping, it's funny actually. Like you see him in the vitamins like chicken and frozen vegetables, stuff with sandwiches that aren't really that good. Things like mayonnaise and eggs. All bad things. Then he gets to the vegetable section. And I go shopping. Oranges, bananas, fresh carrots, garlic. When you go past pharmacy section, and things like garlic capsules, all herbs and spices are good for it.
Women basically over 50. But since I started taking that plus the extra calcium, I feel a whole lot better.
Yeah.
A whole lot better.
You're over 50?
No, not yet. I have another. I'll be 49 in October.
Oh! Well, I'm only 23 in your years. 24. And Kerry, she's 57, I think. In your years.
She's older than
Yeah, but Syrians tend to live for, close to 1,000 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So she looks about 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fortunate, my niece lives about 150 of your years, 200.
So you don't live as long as this.
Yeah. But up here, being on healing space, I'm fortunate I've got access to rejuvenations.
Oh.
So probably maybe 500-600 of your years.
If we were immortal, there wouldn't be the children.
That's right. It's a two-edged sword.
Yes, and children are very important.
Mm-hmm. Yes, these Syrians don't start breathing until they're about 21, 22 of your years. They're incapable. Not incapable, but it's harmful for them to have children before they reach their right maturity.
Well, it is us too, but there's no do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a young Syrian, when she gets pregnant, tends to be fatal for her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's a big debate. I mean, they're allowed to have sex with them. They're not allowed to get pregnant.
I hope you have some type of protection.
No, we've got better protection than we could possibly imagine.
Yeah, our scare right now is the AIDS.
Yes, but that's a natural thing.
It has been going on for hundreds of years. It's just now that we know what it is.
Well, I'm going to hand over to our man. Then I'll be back as our million scripts. Just the three of us. And Kiri's still in communication with Porter. It looks like she's pleading her case.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get comfortable. Greetings and felicitations, Laura.
Greetings.
Greetings.
We are here by ourselves tonight.
Yes, we noticed. You have some questions for me. Sorry I sound a little bit in a hurry. I am not.
Yeah, it's just kind of a laid back situation tonight.
What is laid back?
Relaxed. I basically came out to be with my friend and spend some time away from home and away from the energy drainage of my husband.
Yes. We did note that he is still training. Has he done anything with your feline?
No. Skip doesn't, how do we put this?
He lacks the self-courage to overcome. He has become used to draining people's energy.
And sometimes I think that's right now that's the only reason he's surviving.
It is a possibility.
Yes. It's because he has no energy of his own, so he has to go out.
It is possible that he is a psychic vampire, feeding on other people's energy to keep himself alive. It is also possible that the only energy that works for him is human energy, that feline and plant energy would not suffice.
I don't think he would understand that anyway.
No.
Skip has a problem understanding a lot of this reality. He's new to this world.
Yes. We would notice that he is a very youthful aura.
Yes, very much so. And even though he's 60 of our years, he still gets very childish a lot of the times. I've been with him now going on 15 years, and he was like that before.
It's just a way of telling somebody's age in past life is by the way that they behave.
From what I understand, this is his first time.
That's the notice that his aura is a youthful aura, whereas yours is quite an ancient aura, and Russ's is, I think you would say, almost a. How would you say that when somebody is very, very old?
Well, basically, he's just an old life form, an old spirit, or an old entity, or however you like to say.
Yes, and Mark has the same sort of aura, that it is a very ancient aura.
I know that mine's quite old. It has been quite active.
Enjoyed it so tremendous being past.
Yes, it has. Sometimes I wonder what happened to that. I know I'm not supposed to be doing that now.
No, we do not understand moral issues or that sort of thing.
Is it just something that's natural on you?
Syrians, they do not distinguish between male and female when it comes to pleasure. It is for pleasure only, or for breeding. So therefore, they do not see it as something of importance. It doesn't matter if it's a girl and a girl or a guy and a guy. It is totally unimportant to them because they are giving pleasure to each other.
So we tend to frown on the same species
Mhm.
dwelling
Yes.
in that situation. We just, to us, it was not a natural thing.
Kiri, for example, she enjoys it both ways. And there is nothing wrong with that.
We have a chance to do it.
Yes. We are aware of this factor, and unfortunately, I have difficulty understanding it sometimes.
Well, so do we, and we, of our species. I was curious to know that the aura that I see, like the death aura that I see now, and I do see that around my husband. I saw yellow spots on his aura.
Yeah.
But I'd like to hear it myself exactly what this means. I mean, I know that
It is not a good sign.
Well, I figured that. I think I wanted to hear it,
If I say what it is, then I will be committing the same sin. Kiri,
I don't want you to do that, but I understand.
but we did tell you how to combat it.
Which he will not do.
Mhm.
I know that he won't do this. We've tried, and he does not take care of himself, and when I'm not around, he turns totally gray. Excuse me, not only his aura, but his complexion, everything goes, and, and that bothers me sometimes. My guides have told me that I need to look at his passing on.
It is necessary to make arrangements for your next steps.
So basically, his passing on is for my next steps. Well, it's for his too, isn't it?
Yes. So that he will be reborn into a new life. I don't know if he has already decided in his subconscious what he wants to be in his next life, how it will benefit him.
Skip has a problem with decisions.
Then he will be put in a position where he was a decision maker.
We have had arguments over him not making a decision.
Yes. He lacks the necessary compunction to grab hold of the proverbial horns and hold on.
He's okay as far as his work goes, but when it comes to reality and everyday life, he can't. It's really hard.
What is reality?
Well, our reality is like, say, it happened one time we were in a car to go see a daughter of ours, and he could not make a decision on which road to take, which highway or whatever. He wanted me to make that decision, and when I refused to do so, he got very angry with me.
That's what we use the term reality very carefully here. Because there are so many different realities.
Our reality here is what is happening here,
Yes.
now, not something in your mind.
Right. Or something that is written in paper.
Right.
Or something that is happening in a parallel universe. That is why we sometimes have difficulty with when somebody says reality.
Oh, okay. Well, he has a problem with what is happening on a day-to-day basis as far as making a decision. And sometimes I get very impatient with that, because I get tired of having to make all the decisions.
Why are you a little bit tense that person?
It bothers me when I talk about this because I do care for him. I'm not in love with Skip, but I love him. I mean, he's like
a very good friend.
Yes, right. But I can't talk to him like I can, like Mark and Russ, because he doesn't seem to grasp Dan what I'm saying.
Remember a while back when we told you that part of your lesson was to learn patience and understanding? That is why Skip is with you.
Yeah, I understand, and it's just hard to cope with sometimes. And also,
perhaps somebody ought to put possible on the felines board.
what do you mean?
The feline above, jumping on the ground, on the ceiling. There is a feline above.
Well, It's going to have to stay up there because I don't climb.
I am saying that it needs cotton wool.
Yes, yes. Definitely. Another question I was curious about. Mark and I, all of a sudden, it has hit us strange that we need to go down to Sedona. And the funny thing is, it seems we need to go together.
It is for a learning experience that will occur.
For both of us, or one of
For
us?
both
Or
of you.
for both of us. It's like I told Mark, I don't think it's going to be for a couple of years yet.
No, when you have the correct amount of your
Financial.
yes, so then it will be the correct time. Everything happens at its own set pace.
Yeah, well, that's what I told him, that when it's time, it'll come. It was just really strange that both of us, boom, it hit on that.
Yes.
You know. It's just really fascinating for me to realize that we communicate that well with each other.
It is necessary sometimes for people that have worked together in the past to proceed on plans that were made previously, other lines.
So in other words, Mark and I have been together before, known each other before.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
See, souls tend to travel in groups,
Mm-hmm.
so that when you meet somebody, it may be late in your life, or it may be early in your life, and they're only with you for a short time, a span of maybe 5 to 10 years, and then they depart, and they go on to a different path.
Well, I'm hoping that he and I will never lose, the communication and the touch, even though we might not be living close together. Because I know we enjoy each other's company. Oh, I do.
Well, I cannot speak for that.
I know you can't. I'm just going by how I feel.
If I could rummage around inside this brain after here, I might be able to find the answer.
Uh-huh.
But it tends to leave him a little bit disorientated when he comes back.
He tends to be that way anyway, because he gets, all the information and confusion of his mind kind of scrambled together.
Well, what he does is a very rare trick. He was relaying information from them. Is that he has a very, very rare gift. Not only does he astral travel, not only can he travel into our dimension, but when he returns back, he can stay here for as long as he wishes, and then he comes back half an hour to an hour later on your time. So what he actually does is he manipulates the fourth dimension, which is time.
Oh.
I don't think he knows how he does it. Most people that can do this do not. But it is a very rare thing, a very rare capability.
Now, was he chosen to do this? Is it learning process?
I think he's been working on it for many lives.
Oh, okay.
It is a very useful trick, but it has its own price.
Yes. I'm not quite sure what the price is.
The price is an acceleration in how is your mode of transportation?
Well, it's working. As long as it continues to work for a while, I'm not going to get stuck, am I, going down?
No, you will not get stuck.
Right.
Not this time.
Oh, thanks. Not this time. Well, what's going to happen? Well, you can't tell.
No, we can tell on fields of probability.
Probability is that car going to do me until at least I can get rid of it?
The probability is about 18. No, the probability is about 60%. We lack necessary data to make a good speculation in the survival of your vehicle.
I just got the stupid thing paid off. I'm going to end up having to make another car payment.
Again, I can't say.
See, these are things the reason I need to see Rosie. And I know that the future is very testy because it changes from one time to another.
The way that the future works is certain events can cause a break. And for example, let's say your next election. You have your current person that is in office. You have the person running against you. You have this person from Texas. The talk's funny, guys. Just let me finish. I just want to say, now if you look at the chat, we find that humor is necessary sometimes. Now you have three possibilities. Your current person continues. The representative of the other political organization gets elected, or this person from Texas gets elected. We have three set possibilities. In one of your futures, you have your current one elected. In another future, you have one for representing of the other political interests. And in another future, you have this person from Texas. All three can occur, but in different parallel universes. They split off at that point from the central one.
So in other words, basically what we're seeing, what we're living now, someone else ahead of us is still living, is going about their time.
Yes, but it is not set in stone. What I'm saying is, it is like a timeline, not timelines are, with branches off like a tree, and you may be on one of the limbs of the time tree.
So we're not the only.
No, you're not the only ones that are living.
I was wondering about that.
There are so many different fluctuations, but it is many timelines going on all at the same time.
Oh, okay. And that's the reason we have a tendency to see what we call spirits. Even if those that have passed, they have passed on, they're just living in another dimension. But yet they make themselves known to us occasionally.
Yes.
I couldn't hear it by myself with Mike and I relaxed. Kind of the energy levels is high.
Clap your hands.
I know, build up my energy.
Yes. No. Clap your hands.
Stop them?
Yes. I'll take a deep breath. Okay. You are a manifestor, I do not.
Yes, I am. I have to be very careful.
Yes. Hearing's son is also a manifestor. We teach him that fire is dangerous.
Yes.
I am also a manifestor.
Well, I have a problem sometimes. I have to be very careful because I can cause harm and damage.
Yes, that is not a good thing.
No.
For protection of your family unit, you have to be careful on how you use it.
Well, yeah, because I know that when I get angry, I've learned to curb this. That I cause harm. Now I can cause harm not only physically, but mentally to someone also. And it seems to run very strong in the women in my family.
I assume that your daughters also have this vision,
Yes.
although one is afraid of it.
Yes, she is. She's afraid. And she has been raised
With it,
with it.
yes.
Why she has a fear of it, I don't know. I think she's learning to come to terms with it.
It is the unknowns for her. She has a scientific mind,
Yes, she does.
and everything has a very rational explanation. This is not the case. To quote one of your writers of the late 16th century, there are stranger things in heaven and earth than who have dreamt of mere philosophy, Horatio.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very true.
You would think, though, with her experiences that she's had with entities, we've had some doozies of experiences with myself and my girls, that she would have accepted this, if she liked it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is sometimes that it is a very scary experience that she wishes to shut out. Things bumping around tend to be scary for an immature mind.
But she's a very lovable, very sweet, beautiful young lady, and I hope eventually she finds herself what she wants.
She is coming to terms with it in her own way by working in a place of where the people, when they no longer need,
The spirit.
where the spirits no longer need their bodies.
Yeah, I think that's why she chose the profession. She's very good at it. You know.
Do not worry, it is a free one.
That's okay.
Okay, next question.
Oh,
Or do you wish me to hand back to another descendant?
well, I don't know. I'm just kind of at a loss for questions. I kind of want Mark to help me a little bit more on channeling. I would prefer you or
Okay, we will.
Quartel to do this. Not tonight, though. I'm too tired tonight. I don't know if I'm just in a very relaxed mood. I'm more or less coming to terms with myself in that situation.
Yes, Kiri was very, what is the word, very brave.
She did very well tonight.
No, that was Tia.
Oh, that was Tia.
Yes, Kiri was being very brave when she helped you to chant.
That's what Mark said. She did very well. My energy level wasn't at its best because I wasn't feeling well. But I at least wanted to try.
And there was also the training.
Yes. What a drain. Why does it drain so much?
The fact that your body is not accustomed to it. Also the fact that there was a draining influence in the room.
My husband? So in other words, I shouldn't even try to channel with him around.
Not until you get more experience.
But then
Until
how
you build
am I
up stamina.
Now how do I do that?
Ask your lady friend Rosie.
Okay.
Tell her that you have channeled. Explain to her that you were tired afterwards. That Skip is a draining influence. And ask her for help in protecting herself. Because we know that when you are not in an area like this, the spirit, you are not protected. And here, there is not very much that can cause you harm.
Why is it that when I'm around Mark, I feel very energetically? Like when we're on the phone now, like tonight, I'm very mellow. I feel good tonight. I'm very relaxed. Because, I don't have anybody draining me either.
What did Rosie say about Azora? she said that he had a very powerful aura,
Yes, he's
very bright.
very strong, very energetic. That supposedly goes into me, or
Yes. It goes back to tackling auras. It energizes you because he is such a powerful aura. It also goes with the fact that he can do what we call the time jumps. When he travels to our dimension and then comes back an hour later, having been up here for 12 hours.
yeah, I guess you would call that time travel.
Yeah. But as I said, there is a price.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he is starting to find out what that price is.
Does he know that though?
I think
Has he realized it yet?
I think he is smart enough to realise it.
I know he's taught me a lot. I guess.
And you're not ready at the moment to astral travel at present. You still have that fear.
I am afraid. I don't know why I have this thing of heights, and to me, astral traveling is heights. It's just a fear that I have always had
In this life.
in this life. I think it comes from something that must have happened in the past.
One should not lean out over tall buildings.
Well, that I know. So I have yeah, feeling that that's probably going to happen. It just because when I get on a height in a high place, and if I get close to an edge, I have the feeling that I want to jump.
It is very advisable.
So I just don't do that.
It's advisable that you do not put yourself in a situation where that would occur. But astral travel is different. There are many types of astral travel. There is just where you see things, like watching one of your entertainments that you have in your houses. And there is another one where you can actually see and feel yourself.
I've done that before. It's scary.
It is an unusual experience. There is one where you can feel other people's energies.
Well, I do that all the time.
But from outside your body. There is another one where you can enter into the other one.
I did that
When you went very well.
during my surgeries.
It's nice woodland scenes. Everybody has their own different version.
Mine was kind of like rolling hills.
Meadows.
Right.
The yellow butterflies.
Some type of yellow flowers. Rolling hills was very relaxing, and I think that's what brought me to it.
Which is a way of soothing oneself.
Because I was scared, I knew that I was in bad shape. Another thing that got me was waking up and finding myself talking to entities in my room. I was told that I was trying to make a decision at that time.
Yes. You make the right decision.
I think so. I think, yeah.
Because although your species does not put much soreness due to the very important part of your existence.
Yeah, I was tired of it. Now I'm not allowing that anymore. Which is hard for me because it's a lesson I'm having to learn. And also I'm learning to ask for help.
Yes, that is what we are here for.
And my entities have helped me.
When I say that is what we are here for, I mean
All of you. Yeah. Which makes it nice to know that I know that I have one, and I find that I have four.
yes, buffaloes.
Yes, they are. Sometimes he comes on really strong when he's close.
Yes. Big white buffaloes at that. With no nasty, sharp, pointed teeth.
Well, it's not that. It's these aroma.
Yes.
Sometimes his aroma gets doesn't happen very often, but
Hold on a second, I need to make a title link so I can get a visible.
okay.
Have a better link.
They are my, what do I say? They are my security.
Yes.
I
use creating the breeze as well.
was creating a breeze.
Yes, there is a cooling sensation around it.
Yes, there is. Even on mine, and I have socks on. Why are we having this breeze?
Because he is interested.
That's because I asked for help now. Makes, like I said, that's my security. It makes me feel good.
As we are not a harmful species.
Well, it was just a surprise when I found out that I had this. It took me a while to get used to that.
It's something that is useful to have. It makes a good guardian.
Well, I learned a lot and realized a lot when I had the surgery, after I had the surgery. To ask for help, and I tried to do it all myself.
Okay. I will hand back to the rambunctious feline.
Okay, we're going to have to cut short because I'm going to have to leave here soon. And I would like to talk to Mark for a little while.
Okay. You are entertained. Live long and prosper.
Thank you, I can do that too.
Evolve to enterprise. One to be run.
Well,
Well, yes, he does that. It is his attempt at humor.
sorry, he did very well.
Yes, his.
Spock.
Yes,
It's Spock.
yes, it was introduced stuff here. I've seen all of them, you know.
Have you really?
Even the movies.
I'm going to ask if you've seen the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the movies.
Yes, it was brought up here, like the Star Wars was brought up here.
I enjoyed the one, especially about when Spock was reborn.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's extra spot.
So,
No, I say.
what do you see?
What do I see? I see a buffalo. Can't you feel it?
I feel it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel my envies all the time.
It's right there.
Even my alien stands back and watches me.
Yes.
He's there.
Yes.
He's in my
I've seen them.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. Aliens like to do that. They're not harmful or anything. They're just very inquisitive. They don't understand. Like,
Took me a long time observing.
mm-hmm. I have difficulty understanding you also. But, yeah, you ladies tend to be subservient to your males, and that to me is very weird.
We don't like it. I don't know if
No.
it's in the genes or if it's something that we have just.
I find it hard, you know?
We have a tendency. I have a tendency. I know to fight this.
Yeah.
And what's the matter?
I was just thinking of women that used to have their own tribe.
The Amazons.
Yes.
Well, I have definitely thought about it, except I'm not tall enough.
But maybe not to.
Yes, we are now starting to fight this. Well, the American women, a lot of us, most of us are.
Yeah.
Are continuing to fight this dominancy of the men. And it's really very hard for the men to.
Yes, even to running your country.
Yes.
How is your president really?
I would say
That,
she's doing well.
that was a question from Killy.
Oh, I would say she's doing well.
Okay, well, you've got things to do, haven't
Yes.
you? Mm-hmm.
I'd like to talk to Martin and visit with him for a while. And before I leave, I have to say good night.
Good night. Enjoy that. You've seen me as I really am.
Oh, and I have totally enjoyed this.
Yes. No, I'm not used to big groups. I know it's not a big group. Anyway.
I shall say good night, and we shall see you again.
Okay. I'll drop by.
All right, you do that.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'm off.
Good night.
I am.